This is mixing paint for spraying your vehicle. Now this paint, it is only one coat because it's both your base and your clear all in one. But it makes it a little bit trickier to mix. So you really have to pay attention. So you get your measuring cup, get your paint, and you get your activator and your reducer. And if your paint bucket is all kind of trash like this, just go to the book. It'll tell you everything for mixing. And this paint, it's 8:1:2. So that's 8 parts paint, 1 activator, and 1 reducer. Okay, so we're gonna go, and we're gonna mix this in our mixing cup here. Okay, now we put our activator in. They are just a little bit tricky to open.
Okay, safety tab freeze here.
Once you finally get the cap off, you go and you look and you find where you need to pour it to. And we need to go there. And then put your cap back on because we're not wanting to waste anything. You put the cap back on the paint. Make sure it's nice and tight. Beat it with a screwdriver if you have to. Then you get your reducer. And this is just a little bit easier to open because that's just easier. And you gotta be really careful because these will come out pretty quickly. See, it's already at the... Oh, hello. Ah. Nope, needs more. Perfect. This stuff has a really definitive smell, so you know what it is if you ever smell it. Then you get you non-used paint stick, which we don't have any because we're kind of poor shop, so just use the other end of the stick that's got it kind of cleaned in. Mix it all up. Put your stick to the side, and then get you a cup like this. Pull one of these out. Stick it in there like so. Pour in your freshly mixed paint. Get your new cap, which I already had one laying out. And put a collar on it. Then you just grab a paint gun.
This is laying paint, and since we only have a 1-coat procedure, all you're going to have to do is hit it once and you're done. Now, what you're going to do to make sure your gun's set correctly is you're going to come up here and you're going to spray it. And make sure that your gun is set up nice and even. And you want a 50% overlap every time you spray it. Now why I did this up here is to show you an example of what not to do. You don't stand back real far when you're painting. You get nice and close so you get a decent looking paint like I did down here. If not, your paint will be very light like up here. Now I'm going to go through and fix this. And when you're painting, you always want to go straight, nice and straight with the table. Never move the gun until you get to the very end, then you kind of flip it a little bit. That's how you paint a car.